I'm kind of waiting for it to go live right now. Hello?
Should be going live any second now. Okay, it is live if you want to put out an announcement in a second or two.
I need the link.
I'm just on the Legion, Finn.
Of course you are.
Yeah, well,
Remember.
I was going to be an ass and I was going to host you on my Twitch channel so I could get more
No,
YouTubers,
we're doing YouTube.
because I need like 20 more followers before I get affiliated, so.
That, no.
I know.
No. I will announce it. Not everyone,
So we're live?
Yeah, we are.
We're live.
Unity
Keep all
develop.
racism and everything down to
Alright,
minimum,
Gambit.
Flash.
I'm going to the dev chat.
Community dev stream
Dev
has
stream.
started.
Marco, you don't need to tell me that. I'm
Free to
able to control myself.
join.
Are you sure?
Yes!
Hey
You
Knight,
posted?
Hey Knight, how are you doing? Feel free to join. There's a queue and a channel
I'm just gonna have this, so I can have the chat buddy.
and a where you are free to ask questions, but this is going to be a more laid back stream. Boom, there you go. Alright, let's see if people clear one. Shit.
Fuck.
The bots still need to work. I need to get Snap to fix that.
Who made our new bot, by the way? Is that
We don't
in-house or
have-
did we find it?
we just found it.
Alright.
I genuinely do not see the point.
Yeah, I
making-
don't either, but it was a question.
Gambit. Hello, Legion devs. When will Dutch? Hey, Gambit. When will Dutch be releasing the scuba gear? Still being worked in progress. We have so Marco actually made a
Placeholder.
Placeholder. So we will actually be able to do sort of. Are you working on the?
Yeah, I'm working on the
Library.
P1 NVGs in the background. Basically, I'm just repositioning the NVGs to fit nicely with the P1s. Since I know people will be moaning about that, and we have some P1 only units. on our
When we
hands.
say moaning, we mean properly complaining about it.
I mean, the clip, it's not that bad clipping, but I get that we should have really made them the same positioning somehow, but then again, it would have looked a bit weird.
Okay, so that's difficult because Clock says that they are physically on a different set of scales,
Yeah.
as in like X, Y. So
So right now, the rangefinder's done, and I'm going to be working on the
Hey,
other
Knight.
one.
Yeah.
See,
So if you have any questions and answers, for instance, why Dutch thinks that Camino isn't a good time investment making a map. I know you all don't like giving timetables, but should we expect anything before the winters? Yes.
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 We
Yes.
will be releasing some stuff, don't worry.
Will the placeholder uniform allow troopers to swim like actual divers and not like drowning puppies?
I
That's
have
a bit
made
harsh.
a pressurized armor suit, which basically is a swimsuit.
Yes.
So use that with a vest if you need to use anything. We don't want to make all our uniforms have that option just because there's no point of us making a scuba trooper then.
Okay, so Gambit asked the question I hope somebody asked. Why is Camino not a good time investment when making? To put it short, the only operations you can have there is defense operations and training. The amount of models you will need to make to like in order to make it good, because all it really actually is just an ocean. No offense to the TCW team, I think they did it great, and I think that somebody had to do it, but I don't see us personally anytime soon, at least, investing time into doing it because of the fact that it's so little gain. And they did an amazing job, but personally, our team is less experienced when it comes to mapping, so we can't afford that. Is the kind of thing. It's just like, what are you gonna do on it? Is what I'm asking. Is kind of like the idea here. And it's training, and you have to make interiors properly. David, hello. But you have to make interiors properly. You have to make AI path holding. All right, and Moby Huge, aka Ion Booster, I believe. Yeah. Marco, are there going to be birds on stream at one point?
Maybe we will have Boob stream again, so you can say hello again.
Yeah. Okay.
That should
Gambit once again, the developer who can literally join in the fucking chat and
Yeah.
you know ask. He is allowed to join as a developer. What kind of maps and planets? Okay, so as the way I see it, we are essentially we're still kind of just talking about this. Either we release them in base, or which I think is a more viable option. We are essentially, or we release them in a separate map. I'm personally more leaning towards the base, just because it's an easier package. It's less to track. I know a lot of people, when we originally released, just kind of I'm not saying stole our shit, but there was a lot of faff of people making mod packs and stuff like that, and we had to make sure that they were mod packs, and it's cool, but we just want to avoid that. And to answer the question, what kind of environments we're thinking of, we're going to be mainly focusing on the Outer Rim sieges. So like Felucia, Umbara, Geonosis, Kashyyyk, stuff like that.
Yeah, but expect us to start small. Remember, we don't have a lot of experienced map makers on with us, so we've got to take it one step at a time.
None. I don't no map makers.
Yeah,
at
so.
all.
Well, we managed to get armors in, and we learned everything from scratch, so we should be fine with maps once we get, our foot in.
It's a really slow process until it isn't, is the thing.
I think that looks fine. There's a little bit of clipping on the top one.
Oak asks a question: why does your turbo tank have 12 wheels and not 10? And what is your favorite ice cream flavor? Favorite ice cream flavor? Vanilla. I don't like flavors in my ice cream. I like vanilla. That's about it. 12 wheels and not 10. That's either it's an oversight, I guess, on our end, but at the same time, that just looks cooler.
Does you want to do the Q&A in the Discord, and I'll do the Q&A on the stream? Yep.
Yeah,
somebody asked, Justin asked, any plans on adding in vehicles? Well, we've already got one vehicle, the TX-130. We are planning to add in both A vehicles and normal vehicles. Again, we make everything from scratch, so it does take a little bit longer, so don't worry. But we are getting around to it. And
on the air vehicles, mind if I really quick interrupt you there? I am kind of sad to say we are working on our version of the low aerial assault transport, the LAT. I'm not sure what the exact definition is. I'm a bit tired. Can't make it in the next update. We can make the V19 Torrent fighter, which I know a lot of people actually requested that at one point, so that you can't put spaces in.
I'm just calling it now in my downloads, and I will change everything nicely named. Chill.
Okay, yeah.
Don't worry.
We cannot make the LATs immediately. We can't. They're going to be there in a semi-small update. But the Torrent fighter is coming out next update. So for the pilots, there's going to be the Torrent fighter, and they are going to be real fun to fly. I will say that. I've flown them.
I've already flown the first variant. It's really.
I cannot wait to get my hands on the LAT so I can do unspeakable things to the texture.
Fucking.
Is the P2 gunner that was made going to be added in the next update? Dutch?
Yes.
Legal?
I've coded it in game, except it is invisible currently because the placement is horrendous, and I just haven't found the right excuse to start working on it again.
Wow, Crypto. Why did you Marco ... That makes me scared. What have I done?
DC-15M.
Did we make
what is that again? Is that the
the
is that the one?
MMG, not the Soul.
Oh right, yeah. So that got made, but then it got thrown on a back burner somewhere because one of our main weapon importers in the game, BNC, has some.
Yes, Crypto, the sexy Rexy. I will hide into base and force
Okay,
everyone
shut
to
up.
Shush.
But the MMG got put on the back burner. We have it somewhere. We don't know where. It is somewhere. we do not wear, but like that's about it. It's just like we are genuinely very confused on where it is. It's either been UV'd or it hasn't been UV'd.
We acknowledge his existence, but we don't know where his existence is.
That.
So, it's not that bad. Some slight clipping.
Why hasn't Gambit received any dev documents so he can work it?
Shut
Has
up,
Gambit
Gambit.
us?
No.
God, that clipping is terrible.
I hate
You may have to. You may have to make it a bit bigger and then like move it. Will you be making squad fire teams for the battalion so people have to spawn units one by one? I mean, we can if we want that. We can and we probably will.
Yeah.
Except if the thing is though, being extremely honest, most likely only going to do that for lore units, just because we keep way too many. We keep tracks of like way too many. What is it? Fucking like Phantom units. Like Ghost Division. They're one of the oldest. I think they are the oldest unit we support. But it's like we have. I'm just gonna fucking take a look at the roll chat real quick so Marco can answer the next questions. Couple of.
Scale that a little bit. So this is very, very dirty. Like the way I'm editing these is very dirty. By the way, these aren't clean edits. Basically pretending I can model.
10, 11,
fun.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Just some very
16,
clever
17,
edits to make everything look like it
19.
actually works
So
together.
we have 19 units we support, and that's including maybe 1 or 2 cannon units. So in total, we would have to do it for 20 or 22, like or 20 or to 30 units. So no, we aren't going to be. We're going to be doing it for the clone troopers, maybe, at most. And then after that, maybe the lore units. Okay, so going back to the Q&A chat, which I have here somewhere.
Which one's trying to do?
Magnet asked, "Are you making droidicas? Probably in the future when we can figure out how to make droidicas.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to implement them as just turrets. That's the thing.
That looks better. Just need to fix a little bit of clipping.
We don't want to implement them as just like turrets because we feel that they can be so much more. Is the thing. You could upscale it a bit, Marco.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Upscale it until it stops clipping with the side. It should be fine then. I've got rid of the clipping on the back.
What sort of weapon balancing changes can we expect in the next update? The DC-15A is going to be has a lot more like oomph. It has recoil, which actually exists now. It has a 4x scope. It has a 3-round burst. It's your cookie cutter M16, but it's an M14. The DC-15S is going to be the main rifle of everything now. The DC-15S is going to be the main rifle. No recoil. Get up to 300-400 meters. Effective, but not too effective.
Oh, my birds are setting off. No, chill, please. You okay? I just have a very angry chicken looking at me from the side of the cage. Sorry.
There's a bunch of other weapon changes, but I'm not comfortable discussing those just yet because we aren't really set on them. A lot of things have to change.
Finril asked, do we plan on adding more stuff for the CIS?
Yes, definitely. Except for the thing about the CIS is it is not used at all in any capacity because it's like you use it as OP4, but we aim for a very high standard. Pretty much all of our gear has to be up to the standard that a player would use it. We do not skim corners. We do not give any we don't not give an iron sight to a droid weapon. Every droid weapon has an iron sight or a scope or something. Every droid weapon is balanced, just like they balance clone weapons, and that takes a lot of time. So when you're sitting there, when you're sitting there, like, hey, people want more CIS weapons. Okay, we can just do that. We can do that, but then if we put like 3 months into it and it's like, hey, here's the CIS update, people are gonna be like, well, where's all the other shit? We do the same amount of work, but you guys see less as it. This is the thing.
We can only
have
do so much.
Yeah.
It's a balancing act.
Yeah.
And some stuff takes us no time, some stuff takes us a lot of time, and something you'd think would like be really nothing could take a long time, like jetpacks. Jetpacks, oh, that's just a backpack, right? No, God, no.
No, oh god, no. Hey Marco, next question is yours. Justin Brewer.
Justin Brewer, with the whole... I've been seeing a lot of descriptions and reskins for Scuba Game plans on developing armor like the... yeah, well, the Scuba Troopers kind of turned into a bit of a meme, you know. Like, every week, sometimes somebody will request it. But we are planning on doing scuba gear, and there'll probably be rate extras. I don't know if there's any point doing customs. Because
yeah, there'll be customs. I can imagine a couple... People. I know that there's going to be... I know that the minute they come out, there's definitely going to be a clone, like, SEAL team or something. Know this community and how creative they can get with... like ideas like that. It's like there's definitely going to be a clone SEAL Team 6 or something like that, where like Ocean Raiders, and that's a really cool idea. It needs proper implementing. I like you guys for that. That's why you guys need more stuff.
Well, we're working on it.
The thing is, 90% of the people that apply are either texture artists, which is fine, fair enough, whatever. If we need them, we have ample supplies to choose from.
But we need people who can import modelers, base textures, UV mappers.
It's the point where it's like if we want to teach. I'm not gonna call you guys an experience, but if just for as a placeholder adjective, if we need inexperienced people or people who need more developing, we will go to you guys. But right now it's we're shortage on experienced people to train. We have one trained modeler. And they're currently out on LOA. So
it's hard finding people.
Well, I'm trained. It's just I'm trained on more of architectural stuff with with CAD drawings and so on and so forth. There's only so much I can do.
Okay, hey, next one's yours.
When you guys add a B2 in the future, is it going to be like the Juggernaut, like Swap, or just a stronger droid? It'll probably just be a stronger droid. We don't want we want the B2 to be like that scary droid, but we don't want you to go, oh shit, there goes all the mags I have left in my weapon because this fin is built like a fucking Nokia.
Yeah. If anything, the Magma Guards are going to be like that. The Magma Guards are going to be a threat to
you. Oh, got out! Cinnamon! Cinnamon, what are you doing?
I will take over the stream right now.
If there's any modeling questions, direct them towards. Want to?
Burbs. Yeah. Okay. Let me just check.
Yes, Magnet. We actually do have a full-time animator.
Yes, we do. And they are actually a professional animator, but they are just very busy with actual animation, so they can only work on us like an hour a week. But still, the stuff they have produced is amazing.
Remember, most of us here are just doing this in our free time. We don't get paid, we don't take donations, so it's just when we have the time, That looks fine. Some minor clipping, but I think that's just the viewer rather than the actual helmet.
You can always launch the, you see the red button up there?
Yeah.
If you click that, you actually launch a in-game simulation.
How?
You see, click the big red button. Not that big red button.
This one?
The one next to it. The one next to it.
This one?
No, the one next to where it says record macro.
This one?
And then you click start. So click it.
Enable to create viewer.
Yeah. Oh, then you haven't. Oh, I know what you mean. Okay, I'll fix that later for you.
Okay, sure. It looks fine. There's just some minor clipping over. It's gonna be clipping because I'm not gonna be able to, make a. Sorry for the boobs. They've been acting a bit weird today. I've been out all day with my mother because she's been lonely. So.
That's a funny change.
No, me out having a social life.
I mean, your mom is in a social life.
True.
I'm sorry to tell you that.
Try not to be so upset.
Yeah. But on the whole sort of droid balance, we kind of want it to be like, how do you say this? So, B1s are going to be like your standard infantry. We want like B2s to kind of fit in between the role of standard infantry and special forces, like a sort of like a force multiplier. Essentially, it's like if you see a squad of B1s and a couple of B2s, you got to be a bit more cautious than just being idiotic and taking pot shots at them. You need to be a little bit more strategical with it. We want Magna Guards to be something where clones literally have to go like, yo, we are just gonna go ahead and say good fucking bye and just leave permanently because we aren't gonna fucking deal with this. Nope, no way in hell is basically what we want to happen.
Then the BX is probably just,
BX is gonna be equivalent to be the commander droid. It's gonna be equal to an ARC trooper. Nothing more, nothing less about it. It's just like that. Arma needs some mod devs who make actual melee. Arma isn't designed for melee combat. Like realistically, you see this in war movies, but realistically, your engagements are 300, 400 meters out.
Unless you're in an urban environment.
Even then, you're still like 50 meters max.
Yeah. Hand-to-hand combat hasn't occurred for a very long time.
Yeah. So like I get it that it looks cool in TCW, like in the Clone Wars, the show. But it's very hard to implement properly in Arma. I've talked to the guys who are making who made the sort of like night mod for Arma, and they pretty much just said it's like, yeah, this took us way too long to do, is what they said. Good job, Marco. My next question is, will you add them Aqua droids? Yes, we will. If once we get around to it.
We'll probably do like an Aqua themed update, if that makes sense.
So Magna Guard droids didn't only carry those electric styles. They carried on a range of they carried on a range of weapons. So they could just genuinely be like ruin your day if you didn't know what you were doing. Which is, wow, Marco, that play, I think if you rotated it just a bit.
Yeah, just playing around with
it. But like Magna Guards, we just want them to be like near invincible. Essentially, we just want them to be. If the Zeus is really angry at you, and
we don't want it to be like swap, where it's like, well, it's kind of like it's just cool, but it doesn't make sense when we're balancing based on vanilla,
Yeah, but Magna Guards are gonna be those droids where it's basically you need an AT or a Javelin to take it out, and nothing else will survive, because of the fact that they were like Grievous' personal escort, and they should almost never be seen on the battlefield. And if you're complaining, it's like, oh well, we see plenty of them. That's not our fault. That's your Zeus's fault. Is kind of the idea there.
Oh, that's not bad, is it?
Back's a bit clippy, but other than that, perfect.
Yeah,
like we can do a bunch to balance, but in the end, once we put out assets, it's up to you guys to control the use and regulate it.
Yeah.
For example, if there's a gun that's OP, and it's like, oh, too many people are using this, then it's like, you should just start to regulate it to less people, or OP droids, you should have a talk to your Zeus.
Yeah.
So on and so forth.
You need to Crimson. Go fuck yourself. Crimson, go fuck you.
Yes, let's regulate this community. I don't like I don't like this
we
unit.
Are going to.
So I'm
we're gonna be community police. Yeah, we're going to be a community police. This unit isn't allowed to exist anymore. We are going to get so involved in unit matters that when somebody else makes a mod that we are going to have a freak out about it.
Are you guys only going to be Clone Wars, or will you add Empire era stuff in the future? Okay, so I don't know if the plan has changed. That should interrupt you with this. But if I remember correctly, we're going to be doing era by era. So once we're like 100% done with the Clone Wars, we're moving on then to the Imperial era, then First Order. So we're basically going to be like, hey, this is good as we can do it, we're going to do something else, But we're not going to abandon doing Clone Wars stuff for the Imperial era, because a lot of us grew up with the Clone Wars cartoon, and that's kind of like where our passion for the Star Wars is.
The 2003 one, right?
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
See both.
If you're an old fuck like me and Marco, and
hey, I'm not old and 20.
Exactly.
Will you ever be
Will you,
100% done with the Clone Wars?
Yes. Yeah.
There will be
Yeah.
a point where the only thing we're going to be making is what we're doing here, which is just resizing stuff and remerging stuff. And there's nothing for us new to make. They will become
there's going to be a definitive point where we just like it's like there's going to be a definitive point where like it's like, you know, we have clone commandos, we have BX commando droids, we have like droidicas, we have working spider droids. It's like there's going to be a point where it's like, yep, okay, we're done here. Like, and it's also going to be a lot of like burnout. It's like we're done here.
Yeah. We're not going to abandon the mod. I think we'll make a lot of the stuff from free source so you can make your own additions to it using it as a base. I think that's the idea. So don't worry, even if we do get burnt out, we're not just going to disappear on you. If we're like completely burnt out, we'll probably just make the mod free to edit and everything.
Yeah, and if it gets to the point where all of us want to quit, I will literally just find another mod team. Like maybe Schlobby's to press Discord and be like, hey, congratulations. You guys have the mod now. Yeah, you're the new Legion. Bye.
Hey, what's happened in the TCW Discord? I just got a pin. That's unusual.
Yeah.
Somebody sent me a link to that Discord. I accidentally deleted a category with it and it made me leave the Discord.
Sure, Whiplash. Oh, I can't because I'm in streamer mode. Are you gonna branch out to ambient stat objects rather than vehicles, units? Like, yeah, we will branch out to static. Right now, we want to get more functioning stuff before we do more, you know, props.
Okay, so I can touch on that.
Let Whiplash.
So, currently, for the next update, most of the stuff that needs modeled has been modeled. So, a lot of our modelers are currently set to be working on static ambient objects such as crates, cover, barriers, so a bunch of different stuff. We're somewhat branching into natural objects.
Oh god, don't get me started on that.
Can't touch into that too much because they aren't really too good because people are just now learning how to model natural things instead of manufacturing things.
Oh god. That's giving me PTSD. It's just fuck no.
But I can tell you right now, we do have people making static objects for the community to use.
Coop said lat, please. Thanks.
Yeah, okay. On it, buddy.
Okay, Coop, if you want a lat, you're in the dev team, you make it. We've already got a lat model, which is...
Yeah.
The thing about the lat is kind of tricky because so many people have a different opinion on it should be like swap. It should be a, you know, like a hybrid between this and that.
We have a set opinion. It's going to copy the Halo Pelican sort of style idea, which is coincidentally swaps, yes, but it is going to be a lot more light armored in the pilot seat, and if you have a full crew, it is going to be what its name is lived up to, a gunship.
But obviously it's not going to be, we're going to make it like the Trebuchet one. We're not going to actually do a swap date and make it like a requirement to use it.
Okay, there's another good question.
Clone hat helmets.
With walls for fobs, that is a very good point. We have not gotten anybody to start modeling modular walls.
Moded at one point.
Modded barriers. I can get Mo on full-blown modular walls.
I agree with the suggestion in Q&A. You guys need to buy me more appreciation pieces. Thank you, Chris. You definitely
Fuck off.
do. All cookies. I take pieces, all cookies.
No.
Do I not get any appreciation?
I successfully have blackmailed multiple developers into buying me food in exchange for models they already have access to.
Yeah, this is literally just a...
It's become a meme now that my tank requires a sacrifice to the pizza gods if you want the template.
Yeah. The thing about like templates and stuff is like I'm very forgetful when it comes to sending them, mainly because I'm multitasking on like 5 or 6 other projects at the same time. Like I still have yet to put the Alpha 17 eyepiece in game. I still have yet to fix the gunner headpiece.
Dutch, can I show the vest you requested last night?
Oh, yes.
So,
yes. Oh, but the one with like
let me explain.
the Blackbeard vest. The
So,
Blackbeard.
yeah. Basically, I managed to fuck up a vest so badly when I was making it, I accidentally made 2 proxies. Now, proxies in the object editor is basically where you put the pistol. So what I accidentally did was I discovered how we can have multiple proxies, so multiple pistols on one vest. So, of course, Dutch decides that he wants this vest in-game.
We're calling it the Blackbeard vest because Blackbeard had it, and we basically went back. it's gonna have like fucking 20 DC, 15, like 17 SS. It's like the idea is you're done with him, you throw him out. Fuck reloading. Reloading is for
They
bitches.
might, if I do get this working, because it requires a bit more knowledge than my horrible knowledge of Object Builder, we might be doing a mini update to basically update all those useless holsters. But
Yeah, but
we're not doing dual DC 5s. We're not even going to attempt dual DC 17s until we're like at the end of life where we have the nothing else to make. We might as well give it a try.
yeah, the thing
Yeah,
about
when we can
that,
dedicate more of the team.
Yeah, that's
all
the
of
main
the,
thing.
all of the team, all of the team, all of the team.
So basically,
Arma's engine is just not fucking
Yeah.
functioning for it.
But take it this way, you have to break the engine to get it working, and it requires a full new set of animations for the custom skeleton, which I know that there's only War Guys did that for the Marines, and it's a lot of work.
And what they did is they only upsized it. From what I can understand.
Now, if
Yeah,
they
all the
only
animations-
upsized it, and it was hell, imagine making a weapon class that doesn't exist in armor. We're not modding the engine then, we'd have to add on to it, which is a bit out of our depth. Of course, that's my end. I might be completely wrong, I might be talking out my arse, but that's how I understand it.
Wait, what did you say again?
That it basically requires adding something to the engine instead of modifying the engine.
Yeah, pretty much. And tell Kale always said hi.
There's the Kale
everyone
cameo.
said hi. Yeah, I need a Kale cam just of him screaming.
He's like, fuck off. How was that a headshot?
Okay, so let's get a list. So we've done the rangefinder. I can't spell today. We've done the rangefinder. We've done the commander visor. We've done the normal clone visor for P1s. That's all done and nice. Isn't it pretty?
It's very pretty.
Thank you. And I sectioned these off so you could have multiple different fins. I don't know why I called it Uno. I was thinking of you.
I do too. Dutch.
Okay. Inside joke between the fucking development.
What did you do?
No, it's an inside joke between me and Whiplash within the 115. That's something I pointed out.
You don't get to know anymore.
Oh, I see now.
Just kidding, Marco.
We'll
get it.
tell you.
It's okay, I get it.
Just DM her the joke, dude.
Yeah, okay, I will. But it's an inside joke between the 115th and the dev team, so she's not to show this.
Or show it on stream.
Yeah,
Okay,
at all.
Oh, that's true. I get it.
Okay.
See, actually, no, she gets the inside joke because she was still there.
Yeah.
I was there at the time.
I'm going to learn how to make maps just to join the dev team. Please, for the love of fuck, do!
And if there's anybody that wants to maybe join for modeling, please contact me or Dutch. And
No. Whiplash. You contact me, I'm banning you from the fucking Discord.
okay, contact me then. And then if Dutch likes you, then yeah.
It's
okay.
more about
If-
your willingness to learn. More than
Yeah, it's
it-
mostly willingness.
A lot of people, there's a lot of fucking jokes, and it's like, oh, Dutch likes you, you're in the dev team. I hate some people in the dev team. I'm going to be 100% legit about that. There are some people in the dev team who both were and are. I find their judgment I find extremely questionable, but I respect them because they still get shit done. It's like,
I'm not one of them. Just kidding.
no, you're not.
Oh, fuck you.
I'm just gonna fucking throw an example out here. Me, Corvus, and Desi. do not always see eye to
Although there's a lot of arguing. I was really entertained when I got access to the head dev chat. I had to get this popcorn. And the sad thing is, basically, I got in contact with Legion just over the year ago, actually, the 25th of August, and they were going to ban me because of something Dutch did, and I was
No, I didn't do it.
I was really,
Marco, you always do this. You always tell the wrong side of the story.
Shut up.
No,
I was really upset because the head dev chat didn't exist at the time, and I really wanted to see them insulting me. And the only thing I found was Dutch saying that I was a godsend, so that was nice, and I screenshotted that for blackmail. Yeah, I was really upset by that.
What do you mean blackmail? I accept it. You like at the time you helped us left and right with Armory. Then like there's nothing bad about that.
This is just a quick dirty one. This is just the commando with the antenna for people who want more commando stuff. And I might be attempting, since I know more now, I might be attempting to rescale so the Pauldron and Karma we already made and see if I can get it to fit into the commando. No promises though. It might not work.
No god. But anyway, so the story about that is like Can I tell the story of like how
let me explain it because it makes more sense from my side.
Explain it fairly.
I've saved Deaf and Dim so I can do this. Okay, so basically, I started modding a week before this.
No. Okay, look, Michael, time out. If you're gonna fucking explain it,
I will explain it properly.
Do not throw me under the bus.
I'm not throwing you under the bus. So basically, what happened is that I started modding a week before. And I joined Moose's Custom Textures, which was renamed to BTA, and everyone remembers that show. So I was just doing texturing. Thank you, Sid, for giving me the bird version of a clap. Thank you.
And everybody clapped.
And yeah, everybody clapped. And Einstein gave me 100 quid. So basically, I joined, and Dutch, being the generous person he was, decided he was going to give the airborne helmet out to members of the community. He neglected to mention this to the rest of the head devs. So when Moose's Custom Textures came up, all like, oh yeah, we got the airborne helmet, Legion automatically went, no you don't.
How?
You shouldn't have this. And at the time, I'd managed to find, basically, I'm guessing, the same sources the swap used for some of their models. So I managed to have some stuff that...
As I fucking turn away.
Yeah.
Okay, can I just, before you continue, Mark, can you just explain? At this point, I was on a break from the mod team, because there was no contact between me and the head devs at that point. It was basically me just like, I had the airborne helmet lying around, I'm like, hey, BTA wants it, fuck it, sure, I'll give it to them, they asked nicely. And that's all I did, and then it's like, I'm like, you know, I never gave any second thought to it, at all.
Yeah, it never does. So basically, they basically said that I had got it, and Moose, and here shall not be named, kind of threw me under the bus and left me to the wrath of 3 angry head devs. It was hilarious though, because I had the SSP with the base textures on it.
And then they were at that point they like it clicked for them. They're like, okay, wait, no, that is not possible because
they apologized to me. I helped them figure out who it was, which was Dutch.
Hi.
So yeah, that was my first experience with Legion, was them ripping into my ass, going, "We're gonna ban you, you ripped my selfie."
Yeah, because at the time.
Didn't Beansy also help save you?
Oh, they waited for Beansy to go get his food before they invited me to a call and started ripping into me.
Oh my god, the fucking best part is that Beansy was a head developer at that point as well. It was like.
It was hilarious. He came back and started screaming at him, going, "What the fuck are you doing?" So if you ever feel like, oh, I'm never going to get anywhere, Legion doesn't like me, I'm now in charge of this fucking place, and they're going to ban my ass.
I mean, a lot of people don't like me, and I'm a project manager.
The funny thing is like, at Legion, we have a very special ability of separating our like work life, our development life, and like keeping, for the most part, keeping our fucking like personal biases and shit like that.
Shorten that a little bit. I'm gonna shorten that.
It's like we keep it somewhat like, you know, away from the dev team. It's like, as an example, if any of 985th members are watching, I apologize, but some of the fucking guys who worked with you, like Gambit worked on your model, fucking hated you for 3 months just because you always kept on changing your fucking armor designs, and he like ended up quitting, and that's when I had to replace you with Slacks. Well, him with Slacks, but like he was always very nice about it. He was always very courteous about it, and like I said, there are some units who I just disingenuinely do not like because I disagree with them on so many aspects. I still support them. They're doing great jobs. Like their unit is doing great. Like they
kill them
seem to
with
have,
kindness. That's the plan.
yeah, it's just fuck that. It's like fuck off. There's nothing else to say. It's like I'm just gonna go ahead and say. It's like I'm just gonna go ahead and leave, pretty much,
Yeah.
and then never talk to them ever again. It's like, oh well, you know, if I redirect you, like 9 times out of 10, it's because. So thoughts on the knife. I feel like they're cunts. Oh hey, Nightwolf. I feel like your guys are cunts. I feel like you take things way too seriously, and that I never finished my training properly with you in the 212. You're still a shitty person. I mean, what? Nothing.
Oh wait, what happened? What happened? Where is this getting typed?
Wait, what?
Such a mean person.
I know. I'm.
Oh, is Dutch bullying people again?
Yeah, nothing new.
Yep.
Oh yeah, nothing new.
Now we it doesn't really matter like what personally we think of units, so don't worry about that. You're not gonna get like your support ripped apart because one of the devs went, I don't like your unit, you kicked me for this reason.
No, that literally does not happen.
Yeah.
We try to.
I know like everyone jokes like, oh, 115th is dev unit. The 115th don't get any special thing. They got to test a weapon once before release.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh my god.
So if you feel like, oh, they get special treatment, they get all this fin, yeah, they got to test a weapon once, and more correctly, they got shot at with the weapon.
If anything,
they got yelled at for not doing their job right.
If anything, if you're the more highly sought out your unit is by the dev team, the higher standard you're held to.
Yeah, a lot of people think like if we're
the devs are harder on you.
Can you give a one-sentence answer of each unit? Get a list of units, and I will say a one-sentence answer.
So we have fucking.
I'm ready for the abuse about mine.
Okay, so we have a fucking.
I'm just gonna scroll through the top.
Let me fucking list this. Ready? I'm gonna go say him, and then you'll say it. Ready? Here, yeah. 384th Blitz Legion.
They're purple. Now they're green. I don't know what's going on.
Rancor Battalion.
We talking Rancor or Rancor?
Horn Company.
Are they still alive?
Oh god!
Holy shit!
No. I'm pretty sure they changed to like Milsim. I don't remember. I haven't talked to any of them in a while. That wasn't meant to be like a ribbon thing. That was a genuine question. Okay, continue.
You're fucking mean, Marco.
I actually genuinely, I'm not sure what if they. Oh, they do. Oh, I think they changed to a Milsim because they're no longer like a clone commander, and they might be. I don't know. I don't know.
Could somebody please clip that?
You can't clip on YouTube, I don't think, unless they're recording the stream. Actually, no. The stream gets archived. Never mind.
Oh, so they're currently in Milsim right now, and they might be returned to StarSim soon. So that wasn't me being mean. That was a genuine question. Continue.
Okay. Ghost Company.
Edgy.
I said Ghost. I mean Ghost Division. Fuck. Black Legion.
Edgy 2.0.
91st Mobile Recon Corps.
But 90. Favoritism.
Oh, fuck you. 985th. I don't even know what MI stand for, so I'm just gonna say.
Mechanized Infantry.
Thank you.
Fuck one person in particular in that unit, you know who you are.
Oh, wow. 9th Assault Corps.
Not the original Green Boys.
700 and 900. I can't say that.
Scion Boys.
Okay. Can I say 74th Legion?
People who think they are maroon, but they're actually shit brown.
Can I please give my description?
Yep, go ahead.
Sparrow, make up your mind on which fucking helmet you want. Alright, next. 502nd Legion.
Edgy 3.0.
416th.
They're nice. You know, they're not demanding.
I've never
We
talked
know
nice.
nothing about
They're
them.
nice.
3 and I'm gonna just go ahead and interject on this one. Your unit doesn't exist. You're literally the 501st but a helmet. Okay, go ahead, Marco.
Orange boys, bright orange boys.
327th Star Corps.
320. Oh, another Welshie. I like Kay. I like having another Welshie in the community. I don't feel so alone.
Okay, 268.
That's my answer.
Okay.
That's your answer.
172nd.
I'm definitely not checking who they are.
They're like, you know the unit.
Is that your answer?
Well, have we gone from low? Have we gone to lower units? Because I was like following the.
No,
thing.
no, no. I'm just reading them out on the list. So
On list.
172nd.
177. Oh, that's fire. Edgy 4.0.
115th Air Assault Battalion.
I'm ready. Abuse me, come on.
Let's go.
The Burnt Oranges led by a retard.
That's very
Right?
true. 104th Wolfpack.
I like the design, but I don't know. What am I supposed to do?
And Visitor.
Oh god, the visitor unit is the absolute fucking worst unit. I know I'm a dev in the dev Discord and stuff, but what do you all need rigged and animated? Message Dutch Coop.
I
Okay,
like how you guys
What?
I can take
asked
some.
me how
I
to say it.
can take some comments now. 600 Desert Raiders, Desert Boys, 74
Wait, you guys
VC,
fucking exist?
dead. Are you still
You
dead?
mean 20? No, Scarada literally said that he is in a fucking dead unit. He admitted this
24
himself.
VC, dead boys.
Yep, 24 for Soul Core. You guys are fucking dead. Also, Coop is in the fucking dev. Why are there more developers asking me important shit on the stream throughout the stream chat than rather than, like asking me in the like?
Hey,
What?
Dutch, you wanna answer my question?
What is your question?
When are you gonna send me that P1 helmet I asked for before the stream started?
Oh, what, the one which gave me PTSD because of Marco's stupid fucking engineer phase 1 helmet?
I'm sorry, would you like me to get the most beautiful helmet
No,
out?
no.
For all of you that missed it yesterday, you probably saw in the announcements, I have made the most requested helmet in history.
Scarata?
shut your
Wait. Jaxer asked me what I think of Scarata.
Behold!
I
the
think of Scarata
Archborn.
as... Can I just say what I think of Scarata? I think that you guys are the worst fucking thing to happen in Star Sim, and I love you for it.
There were a bunch of people who were Rees. I sort of missed them.
Do you wanna know what's
Sort of don't.
fucking funny?
What?
You guys didn't ask me any of mine because you know that I isolate myself and what units I do talk to I commonly have bad experiences with, so I'm
What?
What do you
nothing
mean
but
What?
bad
No,
shit to say.
I just don't care.
What do you mean commonly? You
Almost
only have bad...
Yeah,
you
almost
only-
ever.
Oh,
I
Dutch,
had bad
Dutch, you didn't-
experiences
you
with
didn't
the
ask
original
me-
Scarata.
You didn't ask me about the
Couple other
31st, you didn't ask me about, didn't ask me about, like, a lot of other things. Go. I want to think of any units off the top of the head.
442nd.
Green
You
boys.
only...
31st.
Red and grey. Sort of memey.
Okay, this one's not supported by us, but 420th Star Corps.
Oh,
Aren't
fuck.
they the fairies? I don't like fairies. I don't mind you guys, but personally,
I don't
I'm
think
not
they're the
scared.
furries. No, they're a
I
brand
don't.
new
I don't
unit.
understand your fairies, but I'm not gonna be like, hey, I hate you guys. I don't understand it.
No, we only wish to burn you alive.
Especially is.
Yeah, fuck
Special
these.
units, well, like Scarata units.
Yes. Okay, I got a really good one. 212 Gark. Let's see what you think of those guys.
Oh boy. Gark.
Okay,
more
this is
like,
gonna be a long sentence with no periods.
Gark, more like Balf. No, don't quote me. Don't quote me.
That doesn't even rhyme.
Yes, it does. I don't mind them. I don't have a personal like experience with them, so I don't know enough to make an opinion on them, if that makes sense. I'm not about to
Alright.
regurgitate the Gark is so bad because I don't know. I've never been in it, so. Food.
The
Oh, boy.
third. Okay, we aren't going to fucking talk about them. 501st Gark. I respect them for the sole fact, like, for the major reason is that they started most of this in the community that we're in. They are the biggest armor unit out there. There's nothing that you can argue against that. I checked, they are the biggest open armor unit out there. And you can argue with that all you want. LS devs, we're a bunch of retards, but like regarding the 501st, it's like we may disagree with them. Some of us may not even like them that much, but you cannot argue with what they accomplished. They accomplished something great, and that you can never diminish that. If you have to give them credit for one thing, give them credit for pulling off that. All right. That's all.
I can say as a unit commander, getting even to the size of like 60 people is a very stressful and hard experience. And for them to get upwards of what is it, 500, 600 now?
I think they broke 1,000 recently.
Really? Shit! Last I checked, it was 500. God damn!
You haven't checked in a while, so I know that the fact that
like they accomplished a lot. It's got to give them some credit for that. Yeah, it's not easy to get a unit past.
It's the same with Swap. I feel like they created a community. The only reason why the community's turned on them is because they're acting like, oh, we don't need to tell you anything what we're working on. That's why everyone hates Swap now. Most people were willing to turn a blind eye to the importing and stuff, but now it's kind of hard to.
What? Like when it comes to hiring armor developers and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this once and only once, and this is unofficial. I respect the Arma 3 moderators for what they do, and if they ever decide that they shut us down, I'm not gonna fight that. Okay, this is their brand as much as it is like our mod, and if that were to happen, I'd be like, fine, sure, okay, start up my own IP with the rest of the team, and then move on. Okay. There's nothing to argue about that. Period. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say about it. Nothing more.
If anything, I already respect Bohemia for allowing us to go as long as they have.
Well, they don't know about us.
That we know.
That
we know of.
And let's stop having this conversation.
Yeah. STT. I don't like STDs.
Nobody fucking like.
Yeah, I heard those are bad for your health.
Yeah. Yeah. I personally don't know. I've never led a unit. I don't know if it makes it more difficult or anything. So maybe it does. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I can say from what I've experienced from when larger units do go down, which is very rare, you do experience somewhat of a temporary spike in recruiting. If they stay or not, that's a different story. But when larger units do go down, then you are going to experience more recruits coming in. For a Star Sim, as it sounds really bad, but a good flow of recruits is like maybe
bad omen.
two or three a week is a steady flow.
And when we say recruits, we mean people who consistently show up to operations after that, not just the guys who show up once and then done.
It's hard for people to get in this community now because it's much more toxic than it used to be. There's plenty of people to blame for that. And
we're not gonna name names because it's a joint effort. I believe even LS at one point shared some of the fucking blame. And
it's hard because we're making a mod and we're meant to be unbiased. It's hard as a human to be unbiased, you know?
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't be like, oh, I want to be a big unit. I would say, if you're having fun and you're playing with people you enjoy, that's the most important thing.
I can say one very important thing though when it comes to big units because I'm one of the oldest veterans within the Star Sim community.
Sure.
One of the things I see way too often is rank inflating, and what I mean by that is people they then decide that they are going to be captains or lieutenants or even majors, battalion commanders in a unit which has 3 troopers. The best unit, and I'm saying this completely unbiased, the best unit I have seen, and a lot of people are gonna hate me for this, in a while, and I'm keeping this above the 115th as well, is the 91st Mobile Recon Corps, led by Vox. Why? Because when he started his unit, he invited me on as a friend, and I was his friend, but he invited me on, and what I saw is that he had 20 people, and he was only the rank of a corporal. The second highest command was a senior trooper. Once he got 30 people, he promoted himself to a sergeant and made his second in command corporal. Once he got like 20 people every operation, Only then did he start opening up a second squad. You know, he was very slow with it. He was very methodical with it. He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew that there were risks to take. He knew which risks to take. He didn't overstack. He didn't overflow. He didn't even launch any of his aviation yet, and he has like what 100 people in his unit now, like not active, but like a good 30 people that show up to his operations, and he hasn't even launched aviation yet because he knows that it will take away from the ground infantry experience. That's all I have to say. Is that if you want a good example of a good unit leader, go to CO Vox. 91st. He knows what he's doing. That's all I can say. And I'm not saying that any other unit leader doesn't know what they're doing, but I'm sure Whiplash, I'm sure Rush, that you guys are trying your best. But I have seen Vox pull off something really well, and you cannot deny that. Is all I'm going to say. All right, that's it. If you'll excuse me, I have to shut up my dogs.
Fuck are you doing?
My fucking dogs are barking. Give me a
Not
second.
you. Your name is fucking Marco.
I can't work, believing. I'm making a edit to one of the vests I got.
But yeah, the issue is the recruiting is very, very hard. At the start of me launching my unit, it didn't go off super duper well. But all I can say is the best advice I can give to any unit commander, and I'm pretty sure it's the advice that any unit can give ever, is just be yourself. Socialize with your guys. Make sure they know that you're always there to talk to.
And have
Don't
fun.
try to exclude yourself, and just, yeah, in general, have fun.
If you want to do like a weird unit that only does like vehicles, there's some other people out there. If you want to do super serious, there's people out there. Have fun. Don't stay in a unit you don't like what they're doing.
But to any troopers that are in a unit and want to go and leave the unit, this is advice to just anybody who's gonna be leaving a unit. Just make sure you talk to your commander first. Like, make sure that you let them know that you're going. Let them know why you're going, because it's a real shit thing to do. I've seen people do it with my unit. They burned a bridge and they couldn't come back, and they felt real bad about it when they couldn't come back.
I think my internet might be dying.
It's kind of like not putting in 2 weeks at a job and then and then, you know, having to go back to that job. It's a real awkward experience.
Yeah, and you don't have to burn a bridge to leave. Like, I left 115th and I'm still friends with all of them. That's because I explained it wasn't anything to do with the people. I was getting too busy and I was just burnt out of the style of ops. Nothing wrong with the unit and nothing wrong with the ops. You know? And plus now I can freely make fun of Whiplash. Fuck you.
I mean, you always did back then.
Yeah, that's not the point.
The
Now
fuck?
I can freely do it a bit more. But yeah, don't burn a bridge with a unit unless you're like, this is toxic, I never want to come back. Then burn a bridge. Go for it. But don't burn a bridge even when you think you should if you're not 100% sure. You know?
Like I've had people come to our ops as guests that were thinking about joining, and they saw how some of our guys who had known each other for upwards of a year talked to each other and treated each other like just, you know, standard squad banter, just talking back and forth, maybe a couple toxic remarks to each other as jokes. And he then immediately started being an absolute asshole to everybody because he saw them being toxic towards each other.
Yeah, like
as a joke, because they're really good friends, and that person instantly got blacklisted at the end of the op. Like, don't do that to yourself either.
yeah, like if I go up to Gambit and call him an English twat, that's because I've known him for 5 years and I can call him that. You know? Don't like go, oh, okay, I can talk to Gambit like that now. It's, you know, like you have that friend that you could insult completely and they would just laugh. But you can't do that to everyone. If that makes sense. And read the room. If you join a unit and they act a little bit differently, then just don't, you know, don't be a retard.
Oh, wait, we're
I'm gonna launch
channel.
and double check some of the stuff.
Okay, let's see how many mine had. So my unit's starting roughly around with how many would you say branched off from the 26th? Like 20? But yeah, I think about 20 people were in my unit at the start, and it is currently at about staying steady at about 58. It's really hard to recruit current Star Sim because nobody really wants to come to Star Sim, and that's very unfortunate. And I wish people would give Star Sim more of a chance because on the outside, the community just seems like a massive cancerous like landfill. But there are a lot of good people in this community, and that's what people don't seem to understand. Like, you just gotta find the right people. There's small isolated groups everywhere. And it is a massive cancerous landfill, like at its core. But when you go and find individual units and how they talk to each other, you'll find that a lot of them aren't super duper cancerous towards each other. It kind of gives some hope for Star Sim, but a lot of people don't want to even come and give it a shot because of the reputation that it has.
Problem is, some few people ruined it. Is the problem. With any community, people lie, people power grab, and it's a unit. It's a bunch of people coming together and pretending to be clones, but people make it like it's the most important thing for them to be like a sergeant or something. It's nice, but it's not required, and you shouldn't ever be like, oh, I wanna, I'm gonna be like this high level rank, and if anyone tries to stop me, I'm just gonna leave for another unit. That's kind of stupid. And
I've had people like that, and it just kind of ruins everybody else's experience.
you always have those people that always want to be special forces and nothing else. They can be brand new to the game and they'd be like, I want to be an ARC trooper. That's great, but it's not a good mentality to have. If you like want to work towards it, then yeah. But if you're like, I don't want to join unless I'm doing this, then that's not the right way to go about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Night Wolf, a lot of units kind of seclude themselves because of stuff like that. Don't blame them.
Yeah, for example, recently my units made the decision to remain completely isolated. Like, we don't associate with units anymore. It's in the end, I think that's what's going to end up happening with a lot of units, which sucks that that's probably going to be what happens to the Star Sim community. But if the cancer levels raise, then that's probably going to be the only way to save them. If that makes sense.
Oh shit, I accidentally opened the YouTube button. Yeah.
Nice job, Mark.
It's not a toxic community, but the thing is, the people who founded the community, SWAP, are toxic. Whether they have good reasons for it or not. I just dislike the way how they kind of like pretend they make everything and they don't. If they just said outright, yeah, we're porters, porting stuff over, then yeah, sure. No, I can't port it.
It's the claim.
Yeah.
Everybody dislikes. Like, at their heart, I'm pretty sure a lot of the guys over at Swap are very, 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 very nice guys.
Yeah.
I've only had positive experiences with Gar. Other than maybe one, but I'm not going to bring that up. But the thing is, like, it's really just not saying that they port stuff. It's even though the proof's like right there.
Yeah, like the whole Gawk banding too. That was insane. And they just seem to, if you like talk about making like another Star Wars mod, they just ban you. if like with Scorpius Press Textures, I'm happy that we're inspiring people to make their own stuff. It's cool. We're not gonna go mad on you for making a Star Wars mod. You can do whatever you want, and if it works with our stuff, that's great. It's nice to see people creating stuff. But Swap were like, oh, that's competition. Bam.
Like, it's kind of like Swap sees it as just they've made money off this, and that's all they can really see.
They have.
And it's kind of sad that they don't see it at its value as, in fact, they've created something that this whole community enjoys.
They don't see it as a community, they see it as a moneymaker, and they've got to maintain this image to do it. I mean, this is just personal. We might be horribly wrong.
Yeah, we could be. I'm just saying what I see at its face value. Marco hasn't seen the Discord in a long time, probably.
Oh no, I've been banned since I became a project manager. I've had some like Swap devs be like, "Oh yeah, I'll unban you," and I never do.
Yeah, one of them told me that they would unban one of my troopers because he was a long time ago part of BTA, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we'll have a conversation about unbanning him," and then they immediately DM'd him saying that they would never unban him.
Yeah, that's a problem. And the thing is, even if I did go back to Discord, I wouldn't be like, "Hey guys, check out Legion." I'd just chill in. If anyone needed help with anything, I'll jump in. So like I'm gonna advertise on the Discord, even though we've had Swap devs advertise on our Discord. With was it Jack, who was coming in talking about his latest project for stuff. That's fine, I don't give a shit. Apparently we do that to their Discord. Oh no.
No, it's not as much. So, as I saw it like a couple weeks ago, it wasn't as much Legion devs going in saying anything. The major gripe they had was Legion pictures were being posted by unit members and unit commanders.
And then people were like,
pictures of them using our stuff was going out, and they limited it for I think like 2-3 weeks to being only allowed to be posted in meme chat, which in my opinion is somewhat insulting.
Yeah.
And then they made an official off-topic picture channel. So that's a little bit more respectful, but like, still.
It's a thin line. They're the EA development mod teams. Oh, well, they just swap. So, well, because I personally don't like they're great like coders, right? They are really good coders. They got a lot of interest in stuff, but to me, them not making their own stuff kind of taints the goodwill that they have from coding their own from making their own stuff. And if they just be honest, I wouldn't have a problem. If they said, "Yeah, we got these models on Battlefront," then fair enough.
Or yeah, we bought this.
Yeah.
Bought this.
I mean, I've even seen Scar buy models on Black Friday last year. He bought it on Black Friday. I saw reviews of him saying, "Oh, this is a good model." Like, come on, just be honest. And most people would stop disliking you if you just went out and said, "Yeah, we make some of our own stuff, but most of it is from other games." Then, yeah, fair enough.
Nobody would care.
Yeah, nobody cares. This whole negative attitude is because they care so much that it's insulting. I don't understand what goes on. Does anyone have any vests I can make? Anything that might look cool?
Anything reasonable.
No, anything. I guess anything reasonable. I did try making Ganch's vest. I can't say his name.
Ganch, yeah, that's his.
Is that his name? I don't know. Let me show you that Tinder. I did try making that. It has some obviously I haven't figured out how to do the dual holsters very well, but it went okay.
It looks like in the picture that I saw, the pistol is completely upside down.
Yeah, it is.
God damn it, Marco.
That's also another reason, is that they said they would, just Iron Booster said, they said they would update, and they haven't updated. They could easily do a hotfix for some of the stuff. Or do a little, what we do is we do little drops of updates. 2003 Clone Wars Arc Fest Karma, so that would send me an image of what that would look like. Kashki, and I'll make that.
Are you talking about the Tartakovsky series, ArcFest?
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought that's just like the officer vest, but...
It kind of is, because the addition of the additional armor plating wasn't until the
I have already
Clone
done
Wars
that,
TV
Iron
series.
Booster. I've already made a set of recon vests with the holster in them. I think they're going to be the next update. If any of the stuff I posted don't make into the next update, they'll at least be in my mod, so you'll have access to them somehow.
Or it will be in the next update.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
All of the stuff that gets posted in work in progress, I'm pretty sure, is set to go into an update at some point soon. Whether it be the next update or 2 updates away, 3 updates away, doesn't matter. I think
That's just the officer vest. I don't know. I mean, technically, we've already got that, and all you have to do is just remove the arc plating, which I've done. Do you guys have an official roadmap? We tend to keep things not so official.
The dev stream better not be over.
It's not.
Is it
we
over?
we do have a roadmap. So
Yeah,
we have a roadmap.
we have an idea of how we want all the updates, so don't worry. So this is dubbed the Arsenal update, which just means weapons, vest, equipment.
You'll mostly see it in the arsenal. There you go.
There may be 1 or 2 static objects that I've had people make, possibly
Holy shit, Whiplash didn't work.
unknown. Huh?
Hey, but I gotta dip. It's been fun. Marco, you're in charge of the stream.
Hey, Dutch, don't you fucking go before you send me that P1.
Bye!
Send me the fucking P1. That motherfucker. And I'm sitting here.
Wait, why do you want the
My
P1?
dick in my hand, no P1.
Why do you want the P1? I'll send you the P1.
Send me the P1 OBJ file or some shit. I want to work on it and fuck with it, see if I can come up with anything cool.
Okay. Okay, I will have that now. I'm ahead. I just swallowed a crisp and it went down really rough down my throat. It's stabbing me. Oh. I'm just gonna send you the FBX P1 once.
Like, I'm pretty sure I have everything but the engineer and the P1.
Yeah, go. I will send the P1 to Scorpy, or I will position the stuff. Don't worry, Magnet. Found some good. Yep, just have fun making it. It's the most important thing I would say if you're going into modding. Just have fun. I have fun making clone men different colours and merging together stuff somebody's already made. I'm not a very good modeler. I tried.
I just primarily enjoy starting a model and it starting off as a box and then ending as just some like brand new creation that you've made yourself. It's very, very satisfying. That's why I don't understand how mods why people just port things when they could be so much more satisfied with themselves by
We are not
making.
talking about the thick trooper.
Jesus Christ.
If you
there
want
was no
a thick
thick
female, then you make a thick female. You keep me out of it. Because all I can think of when I looked at that trooper was the poor tits. How many how the fuck do I even say that?
Schlaboons.
I don't know. You talked
Schabloons?
about boobs? I have 2, I think. That one's, I should need to check. Yeah, 2.
I think it's like the balloons, but
Starts as a box,
Schlubby?
ends as a Bork-like blast. No, that's mean. It's true, but it's mean.
yeah. Actually, I think he comes off LOA tomorrow. I'm gonna see about assigning him onto some stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Sent me a bunch of triangles once. Guess that was
Yeah,
nice.
I remember that.
Yeah, I don't know why.
They're still on my PC, I think.
Magnet back on team when? Do you really want me to say this, Magnet? I will be mean. I will be very mean. See, that looks nice. It's the way we say spoons in Squabbies. The fuck is... Glad all the heresy is contained in one place. See, we got this look nice. Is a good way into making female clones. Well, we actually did make I think Callie jokingly made a female clone. Maybe we'll introduce it one day. Maybe.
No.
Shut up.
No. That is something I will 100% vote against.
Guess what, bitch? My vote means more.
Not when I
Welcome to
convince
Diploma.
Dutch.
Welcome to democracy. I have too many favors from Dutch.
I do know that we don't we have a
We're female Mandalorians at least.
yeah. We'll have female Mandos at least. I don't think clones would be that good because we're trying to keep more lore friendly.
Yeah. But don't worry. Our females are more realistic. One, because that's how they need to be to work with the engine. Two, because my tits will hurt every time I look at that poor female uniform if there's any way thick. Favors? Dutch? No, mostly he's like, oh, this isn't possible, and then I do it. Small, to be correct.
Oh yeah, shit, that FBX is on my computer now. Let me make sure it works.
Yeah, I don't know if it's 100% works.
Hopefully.
Just Norman some crisp.
Also good job trying to spell whiplash.
Thanks. Did I do a good job?
Not really. Lamau. Just kidding.
Shush.
Don't hurt me.
Keep telling yourself that. Well, no, he's not Rasputin anymore, he's just Dutch. Just feel better, Magnet. When he first met me, he just started screaming that I obviously didn't know how to mod and that I was just sending nudes to swap devs for models and textures.
Will there be an update before October? I don't think I'm allowed to say the ETA that I've been given, and I don't know if Marco's been given an ETA.
All I would say is we will try, but no promises.
A lot of our team is either one on LOA or two dealing with very, very poorly timed personal issues, which is understandable because we try to make the dev team work around your personal life and even your unit life and whatever unit you're in. So if something pops up, you're free to just go do it. It's just, yeah, we're trying our best. We only have a handful of people that are active and not on important projects already that are long-term projects. So it's kind of, it's a process. It's a process.
I can see about getting these NVGs in game in a bit. Oh, it's actually for a bit too. Do you want to show anything off Whiplash?
I don't know if I have to show off. I know the one project I'm assigned on is not allowed to be shown.
Right. Just gonna make a folder called P1 NVGs, and I'm gonna stop putting. If you guys don't update soon, this community's gonna die. That's kind of, end all.
Huh? What?
Magnet said if you don't update soon, this community is gonna die.
I don't think the whole community rests on us in that way.
I hope the update will happen before you die, Ion Booster.
I mean, how old are you, Ion Booster? Unless you are currently typing from your deathbed, I'm pretty sure that it's probably gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be for before your death. Don't worry. We're gonna get at least 2 updates out before you die. Don't worry, buddy.
Don't worry. Also, remember, it is back to school season, so most of our devs are busy. Alright. And don't worry, we are doing like little things, like, Obviously, I'm making P1 fitted visors and stuff. And we're not going to just disappear one day and never update. So don't worry.
Motherfucker, Dutch planned that whole leaving thing.
Did he?
He just messaged me saying, so did the boss move work? And I said, huh? And then he said, how to avoid work by getting Marco to send you the P1.
Wow.
Fucking Christ, he's a fucking genius.
No, he's an ass.
He's a smart asshole.
Do you really want to be known as that?
I gotta go to the bathroom, I'll be right back.
Don't you fucking dare.
I'm not leaving the stream, I just gotta go take a piss real quick.
I do not allow you.
I don't care, I don't expect what?
Don't worry, Marco. I'm still here.
Thanks, Wheezy. I didn't even realize you were you because I'm in streamer mode. Yes, I am Stalin. Does this mean I wipe out hundreds of people? I'm strangely okay with this.
Wheezy, before you say anything,
Yeah.
you're not allowed to talk about what you're working on. I got confirmed before the stream.
I mean, I kind of don't intend to in the first place. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm just
I
making
don't
sure you
want
know.
to. I don't want
I'm
anyone
making-
to talk about it.
I'm making sure you know.
I'm the one that told Dutch I didn't want anyone to talk about it, so.
Where the fuck is the P1 helmet at?
Didn't say it was gonna work. Was that important? Oh god damn it. Yeah, too many crystals.
How many is that for you? Like 3?
I hate you so much. You make my life a literal living hell. Now for
Wow,
the fun
yeah,
part.
your
Coding it
P1
in.
model doesn't work, so I'm gonna have to yell at Mark. I'm gonna have to yell at Dutch.
That is what we call a pro gamer move.
By sending me a broken by
Yes.
sending me a broken P1, I now have to go back to Dutch.
I definitely didn't plan that.
I found out who one of my distant relatives was earlier.
That's nice.
John Wilkes Booth?
No. Hess.
Fuck's a hef.
Hess. Hess. That's the last name.
I found out that I am
Am
distantly
I supposed to
related-
know that name?
Rudolf Hess. I'm extremely distantly related to Rudolf Hess.
Who's that? Forget.
Was a German politician and a leading member of the Nazi Party of Nazi Germany.
Oh,
Fuck yeah, dude!
Appointed deputy Führer to Adolf Hitler
Well,
in 1933.
I hope you know Voodoo's related to somebody that has like confirmed committed war crimes in the SS.
I'm distantly related to William Wallace because I'm partly Scottish somehow.
Scotland forever!
Yeah, that guy.
They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
That was actually that was who
I will
went to go
die
visit.
from
It
the
was my
waterless
great-grandma.
shower. But
That's when I was in Virginia,
Waterless
and
what do you mean waterless shower?
Mustard gas is just spicier. Wrong.
Please stop.
well, the Whiplash.
Can't leave any of you guys alone.
Whiplash.
Yeah.
Ironically enough, my great grandma refuses to eat at any place that has anyone working there of any color other than white.
You know,
Okay,
grandma's
yeah,
racist.
Your grandma definitely shows that you're related to the deputy Führer.
I old people great. I had to go help my I went to visit my mother earlier, and do you know that one relative that as soon as they walk through the door you're like, oh fuck.
Not this guy.
You know that one where you're like, oh come on, do I have to do this today?
Yeah.
My aunt walked in, and she's not very good at anything. She just kind of exists. And her old style D&D player was broken, and she'd like cut out this really shitty hole in the back of the TV stand to put it in. And my hand got stuck, and I was there for 5 minutes trying to wedge it out because she put in the wrong cables to a DVD player to the TV.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, and my hand is just stuck, and I was like, "KO, stuck."
He's probably sitting there laughing at you the whole fucking time, wasn't he?
No, what happened is that one of the big thicker cables went under my hand, so I couldn't like wedge it off.
Big fucking.
It does big oof.
You know what? Everybody gets Marco pizza, but like, I will do things with my body for pizza. Like, please.
Now people are interested.
Yeah, exactly. Now people are interested.
Except for the one person that just left the stream.
I didn't even know.
User has left this channel.
Oh no, they came back. They came back.
You're really excited about that, wasn't you?
I did. I did.
All right, big motherfucking bet.
That don't work because he don't have my address.
I will give out my address for you.
Well, you don't
what's the worst
need
that can
pizza,
happen?
Wheezy.
I don't eat pizza.
You don't need pizza. I do.
Oh, okay.
Whiplash,
I
will you
get it.
order
I
me
see.
a pizza?
No, I don't have money.
I thought it was worth a try.
Today I ordered myself chicken tenders from like one of the best chicken places.
He wants to buy his way into the dev team.
Fenrir said he will buy us all pizza, but he also wishes to be a dev in return.
I mean,
I'm okay
you got
with
any
that.
what type of marketable skills you got as a developer?
Your body doesn't count.
He'll buy pizza for people as long as they become devs.
I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm a cheap hole.
Marco, shut the fuck up.
Pizza dev.
The dev.
Pizza dev, yes.
Pizza time.
Pizza time.
Open process is this. If I give someone my address, 90% of the time I will get free food. The 10% I will get kidnapped and murdered. Either way, I win.
Nah, if you get kidnapped, I think you'll just enjoy it because then it's just the turns have tabled.
Yeah. This is how it feels.
So this is how it feels to be kidnapped.
I don't like this.
You are being rescued. Please don't resist.
Sounds about right. Where are the boobs? I will get the boobs out.
Oh no, it's turning into a burb stream.
I think it's a bit too late for the boobs, actually. They're sleeping. So you might
Pulls
need...
blanket off.
Awaken.
They start screeching.
It wouldn't
You know,
surprise me.
Dutch told me sure that he would send me the P1 like 5 minutes ago.
It's awful on...
He said sure, no problem, and never sent me anything.
Sounds about right. Okay, so the top one is on, the bottom one is off.
I like how the question flowing, man.
I want to play a game, but I don't know what to play.
It gets awkward.
Yeah,
Every fucking dev stream, we always answer all the questions,
and then
and then it just becomes this.
But the thing is it feels weird just talking to no one. It feels like I'm insane and then you go to a mental hospital.
You don't need to.
Surprisingly not.
I've known you for close to like
Don't worry, you've done me for
Shit.
a year.
shit. It was a year ago when I joined fucking the first 115th and then fucking saw you as an ARF corporal.
I'm back. Trying to Shut up.
We don't talk about
Give
that
me the
time.
P1!
Yeah. How's the stream? Oh, by the way, I invited someone because I can.
No.
Like Crimson from the 74th, because he said he was but a lonely CRC. So we're gonna go get him some fucking publicity so he can become a CSM.
What? I'm not
Exactly.
advertising.
Well, I'm not advertising.
Did you just fucking kick him?
First of all, I told you not to do that. Second of all, I'm not advertising a unit. I'm advertising a person.
Advertising,
Against his-
Dad.
Okay, sure. Everyone, Whiplash is a cool dude. A bit fat, but cool.
Well, I just got your fat.
I'm gonna fucking hang myself now.
Oh my fucking god.
Just slides an advertisement to my Twitch into the stream.
If I catch any of you doing that, you're fucking dead.
I'm not. I'm not.
just
Doing
as
what?
the.
I'm just gonna
Doing
post
what?
my donation link.
If you give me that P1,
Whiplash. Sucker.
Whiplash, I'll give you.
Oh crap! No, I can't say it anymore.
Whiplash.
Why?
Whiplash, I'll give you the P1 if you buy me dinner.
Oh my. Fuck.
I mean, how much?
I'll accept. No, I'll accept a amount to buy myself a cheese pizza.
I was commanded to join.
Hey! I told you came. Hello, CRC Crimson of the 74th.
This is a recommendation from another unit commander to promote him.
Yes, clearly.
Favoritism.
Everyone.
This is
promote...
Captain 5687 Whiplash. The one
Oh, fuck off with your numbers. Fuck off with your numbers.
Oh, is this one gonna work, Dutch? Is this one gonna work? Fucking better.
Oh my god, Marco, that looks sick, that helmet.
What?
I mean, that vest. That fucking
Yeah,
vest.
that's the off vest. Gotta get the P1 out to check the NVGs.
Oh man. It's right there, P1 helmet. Look
Also,
up.
Can I just stress how much I fucking hate the Arkborn helmet?
Oh, you forgot your file paths. You forgot your file paths. Haha.
I got this beauty. Got this beauty instead. It's beautiful.
Oh my. Could we rename that to?
I fucking hate that. I'm just gonna tell you right now. I fucking hate
We're
that.
renaming that to Beansy's Dunes cap, just as an FYI.
I mean, Beansy's forever immortalized now.
Yeah, we're renaming it to Beansy's Dunes cap. That is the rule.
I mean, dunce.
Yeah, I
Fucking
compromise.
dunce.
What the
Duns.
fuck am I? What the fuck? The fuck? I do like some of the optometry stuff, but some of it does make me laugh.
I was born to kill.
Blood.
Splats. Oh wait, we can't swear.
I have Spartan chops.
Suka.
I am an Avenger now because I have an Avenger helmet.
Dun 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 dun
There's
dun
another
dun
one.
dun dun. Oh god, it's Corvus. Hide, Crimson, hide.
Oh, here we go.
Am I going to get kicked?
Most likely. Nah,
Hide,
I won't.
hide underneath my bed. Don't
Hide
worry.
under the.
Dad won't be able to beat you there.
Why are there strangers in my Discord?
What do you mean? He's one of my.
It's all Dutch's fault. It's all Dutch's fault. I blame him.
Holy shit, the snitch! Immediately!
I fear authority.
Oh my fuck. I just got wrecked.
Snitched on you.
I feel.
Oh yeah, somebody asked clone Spartan shops. I'm pretty sure didn't I make some
You made
a long
some.
time ago? And you said that. Oh yeah, that's gonna be in like 3 or 4 updates. Don't worry, dude. And
Yeah,
like
technically.
6 updates later.
No. Technically, we are still 2 updates ahead, so I could still say 3 or 4 updates. So go
What
fuck
is
yourself.
So
Is that
Dutch, when are they gonna be in somebody's app?
Marco? Is that what I think that
When's
is?
the estimate on those Spartan
Oh
shops?
my
Is that what I
God.
think that is?
No. Show the link, Marco. Show the link. Marco, show the link. Marco, show the link. Please, link.
This Legion is sponsored by Quicksand. That is a link
Is
to
that
Quick's website in Arabic on the backpack. I think this
Also,
looks
Hold
wonderful.
Hold on, I didn't see that. Excuse me, go back.
It's wonderful. Look at it.
Yeah, so Quick Central Gaming, the official sponsor of Legion Studios.
We get
Oh,
sponsored. We get money.
Do we get paid now?
No, we don't. He
Fuck!
sponsors.
I mean,
He
you
sponsors.
guys don't. but I
He
do.
sponsors. He sponsors. Oh, whoa!
Quick has his own B1.
Wait, I what now?
You didn't.
I have a
Oh my
B1.
god.
No, quick. Not you.
Oh.
You're not
This
important.
is best droid. This is the best.
But what about
droid.
Roger?
Oh,
Roger can go fuck himself.
Does
Wait.
anyone know how to mute YouTube on mobile while I'm trying to speak?
The quick droid. The quick droid. Its most feared and lethal form. It will one-shot a Jedi.
Yes. It will one-shot a Jedi with... Oh, I don't have the dev build loaded anymore. I was gonna get at the Z7.
Oh, Jesus.
Behold,
that wasn't Jesus.
the
That was
destroyer
Weezy.
of worlds.
Why? What did you load? What did you load? Did you load the Dragon's Breath? Oh no.
Behold, the destroyer of worlds.
Oh no. The fact, wait. Show a side view of the droid. Just like so you can see like the droid's helmet like on the side.
He has shade for his fucking eyes, Dutch. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's just some big sunglasses.
I love the fact that the helmet is just miles forward, and then the fucking droid is like, "Ee." It's like,
Yeah, but the arms match.
kill yourself.
And the feet. Look, you can see you can see the little tiny little legs in there. And the feet, you can see the little feet.
There's something wrong with you, Marco.
There's something wrong with you on so many fucking levels.
I'm easily amused.
Well, what is a swallow's touch? Hang on.
That's
What is that? Well,
that's
show
a
me
custom
that.
Master.
Show me that. Show me it. Show me it, Marco. Fire the swallow's touch.
It doesn't have any special effect.
Oh my god, I see what. See, I miss. So I'm just imagining like you swallowing and then you touching Kale right now because of that name.
No,
The
no,
swallow-
it's the other way around.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, gee. That's a nightmare.
Things do not need to be said.
Hey, do you want to watch One Way to Trigger Corvus?
Yeah, sure, go right ahead.
I made
He's
a
on the stream.
I made a Camo Commando. Behold.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you want to know a way to trigger Dutch?
How?
Z6 isn't properly scaled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sucks.
I'm gonna be honest. The Commando actually looks kind of nice. The Commando, the thingy, the what am I saying?
I like how you read. I like how you made the rounds.
You bitch.
blue. I like how you made the rounds
the
blue.
thing.
I still haven't made a whiplash, by the way. You made the fucking sniper rounds blue, like green, even though like they're supposed to be blue no matter what. Considering the fact the ammo itself is blue.
I don't care. Why would I
Yeah,
care?
no, that's what I meant to say.
Also,
Camo.
whiplash, keep on talking. You're muted, so I love hearing your rage right now. What are you gonna fucking do, huh, Whip? Oh right, that's nothing. I rank you. There you go. You're unmuted now.
I was about to call you on Snapchat and call you a bitch.
Oh wait. No, just because of that, fuck you. You're fucking muted again.
I'm going to make a green commando weapon just
Oh,
to piss several people off.
Whiplash is fucking. Hang on. Wait. Whip. Hang on. Whip, are you still here? Whiplash? Oh wait, fuck. Hang on. Here, say what you want to say to the stream, please.
Dutch is a fucking bitch and I fucking hate him. He mutes you whenever you try to say your opinions. Viva la resistance!
I'm just gonna listen to that and play back.
Viva la resistance!
There wasn't even else hidden away. God. Oh, I call this the bath because it makes me want to bath. I was gonna make like a combination of the bark and the arf, so we could call it the bath. But
Oh my.
we couldn't think of anything good as for the mixture between the two. Oh yeah, we were gonna put the mud flaps. We was gonna put the mud flaps on the bark, so we could call it the bath. I still kind of want to do that.
You're special, Marco. Hey, does anyone here play Destiny 2?
I do.
Does anyone here who's actually good play Destiny 2?
Oh
That's
fuck!
mean.
Asshole.
That is mean. What is
No,
wrong with
fine.
you,
We've been
Dodge?
streaming for nearly 2 hours now, and I think I might be falling asleep.
Alright, well, bye stream. It was nice knowing you.
Well, one of you
Whiplash.
two can just pick it up, you know, right?
Dutch is
No.
Yeah, I just kind of gotta. So you're going to sleep, right, Marco?
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta kind of.
I'm not giving you the P1 until you buy me pizza.
I already have the P1.
Yeah, I'm not giving you permission to use it.
I already got permission from Dutch.
I'm
He has seniority over you.
I'm overruling.
Okay, I'll just get permission from Corvus.
I'm overruling.
If I have permission from 2 head devs, that overrules 1 head dev.
No, I'll get Cloak to agree with me. He has seniority above everyone.
But if I get all the project managers and half the head devs to agree,
That's
then...
called a revolution, and I will squash it like the bugs you are.
Dutch just said that he overrules your overrule, so I'm gonna
No,
go work
I
on the
overrule
P1.
his overrule on my overrule.
He has fucking permission to use the P1.
I gotta
I'm
go
leaving
now
before you
before I
overrule.
die. Goodbye. Bye, people. Tune in next week for something a bit more entertaining. Hopefully, I didn't have a lot to show off. Ta-ta.